on NBC 40.
Find it all at Aqualand. Visit our new showroom on Campbell Lane.
Want justice? Go to judgejudy.com. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
Okay, Ms. Cox, it's not my job to get into your history or what your problems are. I'm issuing a judgment in your favor for the amount of $175, which represents your security deposit. I find that none of the texts that you showed me gave you cause to leave before the end of November, so therefore I don't think that Ms. Downey has to return 1/4 of your rent for that month. You chose to leave. You chose to make a whole Geschichte over a diffuser without proof that the defendant, who I gather from the text has some serious medical issues at this time in her life. She had to deal with the addition of being called a thief and having police arrive to her home. Ms. Downey, in the past 2 years, how many times have police responded to your house?
Just the one time when she
Let's go
called
back 5 years. Police ever respond to your house?
Just the one time.
Do you understand what the problem is?
My items were stolen. I asked them.
175, we're done.
What is our excuse? You may step out.
Judge Judy continues in a moment. And on the next Judge Judy.
My opinion's the only one that counts.
It's petty theft. It's still an issue.
I did not steal her diffuser.
Better that I'm not there because it was not a functionable, it was very dysfunctional.
Because of my health, I've actually taken the time to relax and no stress.
Good evening, and thanks for joining us here tonight for News 40 at 5. I'm Noah Fairber.
And I'm Chris Allen. Welcome in to a Tuesday evening after a beautiful day.
Really?
It's been good. It's been chilly.
Can't much say much else, honestly. Beautiful,
No,
chilly.
We had a lot more sun today than the clouds, and we didn't have the snow flurries.
Typical December day.
Typical December day. You're right. Here's the way it looks right now, and check that shot. AAA Systems live cam from downtown Bowling Green, looking down from Reservoir Hill. Just some high wispy clouds, fair weather clouds that are with us this evening and will be with us all throughout the evening tonight. As far as temperatures, we're already falling into the 30s. It's 36 right now in Bowling Green. The chilliest temperature, 29 in Burkesville. Right now in Cumberland County. Tonight, everybody's going to get cold, but not as cold as last night. More like 25 under a mainly clear sky. A big warm-up is coming as we head toward Christmas. A look at the 7-day forecast in just a few minutes.
Our top story tonight, Christmas is coming quick, and for last-minute gift shoppers, it can be pretty tricky to stick to a budget. You may be tempted to splurge on your family and friends because the holidays are right around the corner, but taking the steps to maintain a budget and limiting your spending will remove a lot of physical and mental pressure. We spoke to a financial expert on the importance of making a budget for the holidays so you're able to check off your list without spending too much.
Cash flow management or budgeting is important because that tends to eliminate a lot of stress. If you have a good idea of where your money is going and where it should be going, then you're going to feel a lot more confident and you're going to feel a lot more content with your situation.
You can begin with getting an accountability partner and utilizing different budgeting resources. For more details, visit our website, WNKY.com. With severe weather events seemingly more common in the winter months in South Central Kentucky, what does climate data and meteorological surveying say about our future? News 40 reporter Tucker Covey spoke with some local experts to learn more and joins us tonight with more details.
The best news is that weather now is not significantly different from years ago. Some extremes are always expected. The key to this information is that being prepared for those extremes is the most important thing. Take a look.
Get to the lowest level of your home, protect your head, duck and cover during these situations.
In the past 3 years, there have been 3 extreme weather events. But what has made the possibility of these events more likely? Shane Hollandy at the Kentucky Maisonette thinks the year itself may have something to do with it.
For 3 straight years, we had a La Nina. And basically, La Nina refers to the abnormal cooling of the waters near the equator in the Central Pacific Ocean. That event went from 2020 all the way until spring of this year in 2023. We had two significant severe weather episodes during that La Nina event. The one, of course, being the catastrophic tornado outbreak in December of 21. We also had another tornado outbreak on New Year's Day of 22.
Hollandy shares the view of some other meteorologists that Tornado Alley in parts of Kansas and Oklahoma has started to shift its range.
There has been a shift north and eastward of traditional Tornado Alley, particularly during the cold season. And we talk about cold season, we're looking at the months generally between November and March. It was long thought of that usually the deep south got the bulk of the severe weather and the strong tornadoes during that period.
The strong weather and the knowledge that it can happen, especially in the winter months, means being prepared for it is of great importance.
There are a faction of people that are more prepared, or because of everything we've been through, they've, woke up to the fact that, yes, this can happen even in December, even in January, February, it doesn't matter.
They could see the rotation, they could actually see the tornadoes, so that's why the warning.
People just need to be better prepared for these things and not assume that they're not going to get hit by something, a tornado, a damaging wind, a flood, because they're going to keep happening. There's no way that we can stop these things from happening.
Most people I spoke with cannot recommend having a weather alert radio in the home or even multiple in the home enough. They also both believe that planning for a disaster can save lives. All right, Tucker. A little over 2 months ago, Warren County Public Schools held a groundbreaking for the new Impact Center for Leadership and Innovation. Building this center will change the future for the WCPS students by providing pathways leading students into the future. Spreading this knowledge and giving students hands-on experience will not only change the students' futures, but it will also impact Bowling Green.
It's truly a great collaboration between our community, ourselves, and the corporations that support our community, not only locally but internationally. So this has an amazing draw. This facility will be a project-based learning environment, so it will truly attract and hold some really good thinkers, great thinkers even.
Things are moving pretty quickly for this new project. In the beginning of January, the building will be up for bid, and if everything goes as planned, construction will begin in the beginning of 2024. The summer, with its many events spanning downtown Bowling Green, was the perfect time for Neighborhood and Community Services to conduct a traffic survey. Those results are now being used to update the downtown parking map. This parking map will show people where downtown they can park without being towed in city lots, not private lots. This list is meant to encourage more people to explore downtown without the fear of being towed. The work of the city to provide free parking is constant. BG has been working with other cities to learn from their mistakes.
It's never going to stop. There is never going to be the, okay, we're done, that's it, that's the answer, we're leaving it here. But identifying what all of these are and kind of diagnosing issues along the way and reaching out to counterparts in other cities that have that exact same issue has been really helpful.
A new blog post is available from Neighborhood and Community Services to dispel some myths about the downtown parking situation. New signage and maps will become available throughout the winter with the hopes of having it all up and running by the spring. A ribbon cutting in Bowling Green happened today, officially opening a new way for the community to have some fun together. News 40's Michael Ridgway joins us in the studio tonight with more details.
A playground in Warren County just got a little bigger thanks to some partnerships from the Kiwanis Club and Warren County citizens. Some people will definitely be singing a new tune for days to come.
Here at Basil Griffin Park is Paradise Playground. It's one of the playgrounds that get most of the kids' attention. So we figured what a better way to add on to that playground than a music garden.
This year, the Bowling Green chapter of the Kiwanis Club turns 100, and for their centennial, they've pulled off one of their largest service projects in recent years, something that all kids and adults can enjoy.
Scooters can go on it if kids have those, wheelchair accessible, and it's a flat surface. So they can make beautiful music with grandparents, their parents.
It's definitely going to be a hit with the younger crowd because two things that toddlers love come together with the new addition.
and my son already loves it. He loves musical instruments and being able to do it himself, and it's outdoors, so he can be as loud as he wants, of course. So he loves that, not having to be quiet. But it means a lot to see it finally done and at a place where we can come whenever we want to enjoy it and really let the whole community enjoy it as well.
And it's a meaningful project for Jesse, as well as many other kids in the community.
This garden means a lot to me. Some of my people in my family have special needs, and so I always kept them in mind as well. When we started this project, we wanted it to be special, not only for the kids we have now, but also generations to come. We wanted it to where, 4 different generations can come out here and play as well, but it means a lot to me. And to actually watch kids and adults play on it, and even teenagers play on it. I mean, it really means something that I was a part of that. And with the Kiwanis Club of Bowling Green, it is just a wonderful feeling to be part of this community.
The Sensory Garden is meant to be all-inclusive and open to everyone in the community, and sure to bring a lot of kids out in Warren County a lot of joy. Noah, back to you.
All right, Michael. Well, still to come on News 40 at 5, the holidays are a fun time to drink and be merry. But we'll have some tips to make sure you're drinking responsibly at holiday parties in just a bit. But first, Weather Chief Chris Allen is back with a full look at our forecast. You got a great view of downtown Bowling Green. What's the weather looking like for the rest of the week? Find out right after this.
WNKY News 40. Broadcasting live from the German American Bank studio in downtown Bowling Green.
Home is more than a house. Wherever you are in your journey of homeownership, German American Bank is here to support you. Our team of dedicated mortgage loan professionals can help you with lending solutions featuring low or no down payment, assistance for closing costs and improvement projects, or even loans specifically for first-time home buyers. We're here to tell you, homeownership is achievable. German American Bank, member FDIC.
Shop at Fireline Guns and Knives this Christmas. Check out our selection of firearms, knives, candles, coffee, concealed carry purses, and more. Follow us on Facebook for weekly deals and rebate offers. Fireline Guns and Knives in Glasgow.
Whatever the holidays mean to you, get the most out of them in a new Honda. Whether it's taking in the lights with all your friends in a spacious Accord, or taking in a snow day in a rugged CRV. Your holiday adventure awaits with a new Honda during Happy Honda Days. Buy online, reserve from select dealers, or visit your local Honda dealer today.
Electrical needs? Don't compromise on quality. Choose Buck Electric, proudly serving Bowling Green for 27 years. Our licensed electricians are experts in residential and commercial repairs, ensuring your safety and satisfaction. From modern lighting design to essential panel upgrades, we provide quality solutions tailored to your needs. Experience the trust and reliability that comes with over a quarter-century of service. Visit buckelectricbg.com or call us today. Buck Electric, your connection to quality, safety, and experience.
Do you like hash browns? What about Schlitz?
If so, we're Opossum Hollow.
Don't miss us this weekend.
On Marquee Backstage.
We're back on News 40 at 5 with Weather Chief Chris Allen. Chris, you said it earlier, and I'm just going to repeat it. It's a typical December day, beautiful, chilly. What else is there to say about it?
Little on the chilly side. We get one more night of cold air tonight, but then tomorrow we'll start this gradual warming that is going to take us not only through the rest of the week, but into Christmas holiday weekend. So it's going to get nice and warm, but it's also going to get wet.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's not going to get snowy. It's going to get wet. Here's a look at that live picture from downtown Bowling Green. Golly, what a gorgeous sky. It is just beautiful. And if you've noticed, we've started adding just a little more daylight as we're getting close to the winter solstice. That's going to happen on Thursday. That's going to be the shortest day of the year and the longest night. And then really from that point forward, it kind of kickstarts the longer days the shorter nights leading up to spring. But man, what a picture here. Just a beautiful sight. Thank you, AAA Systems, and our very first of many more to come. Weather cameras and live cams across the area. 41 was our high today. Yes, it was below the normal of 49. 20 is where we started out this morning, 31 where we should be for a low temperature this time of the year. Right now, we have that mainly clear sky, just a few high, thin clouds, 36. The winds are calm. So the winds that we had yesterday, we didn't quite have to worry about that so much today. Humidity at 46%, the dew point at 17. So an extra dry atmosphere for sure we have here in southern Kentucky. And it's all because of that high pressure, which is practically sitting right over Bowling Green and northern Middle Tennessee as it kind of wanders around a little to the east and then retrogrades over time. It is going to pretty much sit in our area and keep us dry and keep away any kind of rain or stormy weather or even wintry weather. It's just going to continue to sit here and spin over eastern Tennessee as we get into tomorrow morning. Notice the winds are coming up now out of the south. That's going to begin our warming trend. But as the high pressure begins to retrograde a little bit more back to the west, we're still going to get that warmer southerly flow. We may see a few scattered clouds with the sunshine as we get into Wednesday night and into Thursday. There will be a warm front to the north of us. That's that warmer air coming in ahead of the next system. But still, we're going to remain rain-free into Thursday as everything's going to stay pretty dry. Now we'll be watching waves. You've got the northern branch of the jet stream, the southern jet, and we're kind of split in between the two. We call that a split flow. This is where the cooler air resides to the north of it, but the really extremely cold air is going to stay locked away to the north of us in Canada. But we're keeping an eye on that storm on the west coast. This is going to be the storm that's going to come across the U.S. and into the weekend is going to eventually kick some energy our way and bring us that chance of rain that we're looking at on the weekend. Winter begins Thursday at 9:27 p.m., December 21st. As I mentioned, shortest day, longest night. And then from then on, we get the longer days and everything. People are going to start to get happy again. At least that's the hope I have. 25, mainly clear and cold tonight, but then tomorrow we see sunshine, 52, 55 for that first day of winter, 56, 58, 62 Christmas Eve, 60 on Monday, Christmas Day. But look at that, 80% chance of rain. And let me assure you again that we're just talking about rain here. We're not talking about thunderstorms, and we're certainly not talking about severe weather for Christmas Eve or Christmas weekend. Here's what's coming up tonight on NBC 40.
I'm waking up my day, so let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on, keep the morning moving right along. Yeah, I'm waking up my day, this 40 sunrise way. I'm waking up my day, WNKY. Yeah, when you're on the force to get you out the door. I'm waking up my day, that is 40 sunrise way.
Weekday morning starting at 6.
BG Home Furnishings is the best place to shop and work. We stay motivated with daily massages.
It is just like the North Pole around here. Santa and his elves are delivering daily. We could make a calendar out of our delivery team. Meet Mr. November, always smiling and ready to deliver your sofa. For over 40 years, we are proud to be a locally owned and operated business. We are so thankful for the continued support of our community.
Holiday shopping starts at the Purple Door, specializing in cute and comfortable clothing, shoes, and accessories. Fashion has never been easier. And with sizes from petite to plus, there's no reason to shop anywhere else this season. The Purple Door on Lovers Lane and Bowling Green.
Grab some amazing lunch and make a local impact.
And join us every week for Food Truck Friday.
Come on down to the corner of 10th and Chestnut for delicious food on Fridays.
A portion of your lunch purchase will support a local charity. Plus, I'll match and guarantee a $500 donation.
Check out the full Food Truck Friday lineup at WNKY.com.
Food Truck Fridays are brought to you by Flora Templeton Stewart.
I'm here with the sports guys, Patrick and Maxwell. Now, Patrick, if you came to the North Pole, what sport would you like to participate in?
I'm going to go with the classic snowball fight.
The classic snowball fight. That's wonderful. And Maxwell, how about you?
I think I would win in a couple of bobsled races. I would say that much.
Excellent.
Well, Merry Christmas from News 40 Sports.
This December, Kelly's All New.
It's the time of year for family gatherings and get-togethers with friends. The holidays can be a hard time to turn down a drink, but health experts say you can get through this season without alcohol. In today's Health Minute, we share tips on how to stay sober over the holidays. This holiday season, the cocktails may flow, but that alcohol you can forgo.
Maybe it is because for your health, maybe it's for your relationships, maybe you're just curious about what it's like to enjoy yourself without alcohol. But rooting yourself and your reason for wanting to do this is the most important step.
After focusing on your why, Dr. Trent Hall with Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center says to have a plan for parties and other gatherings where there might be alcohol. Hall says to consider going out with an accountability partner or sober friend who can offer support. He says bringing your own treats can also help.
That can be in the form of a so-called mocktail, special kind of beverage that's tasty but non-alcoholic for you to enjoy. It could be some sort of snack. Can really be just whatever it is that you'll feel good about enjoying with others.
Finally, come up with an exit plan that includes how you'll leave a party if needed.
It's possible for you to get stuck somewhere where you're uncomfortable or where things are starting to feel out of control to you. And so, would advise you to drive yourself to a holiday party or make sure also that your vehicle is parked where you'll be able to get out.
New research suggests the searing heat from wildfires can unlock chemicals from soil and transform them into cancer-causing agents. The study was published in the journal Nature Communications in December. A lot of research recently has focused on the impacts of the gases and particles carried by wildfires, but this new study looks at the effect on naturally occurring metals within soil and plants. High heat from wildfires can change chromium, for example, from its benign version into toxic airborne particles. As people come together to celebrate the holidays, neurodiverse families often contend with extra challenges brought on by sensory overload, changes in routine, and varied social interactions. But there are ways parents and loved ones can navigate the Christmas time chaos to keep things merry and bright. Gloria Pazmino has more.
Sometimes the things that make the holiday season sensational can also lead to sensory overload, especially for neurodivergent children.
We love the holidays. They are so exciting, but often some of the things that make them so exciting can be really overwhelming and difficult for our kids.
For those families, that means enjoying timeless traditions like food, travel, and gifts often comes with significant challenges. But Kayleen George of AutisticMama.com says there's a lot parents can do to keep the holidays calm and bright. And it all starts with managing expectations.
Focus on what is reality for our family right now. It may not look like the picture that's in your head, and that's okay.
Setting expectations for kids, too, is key, particularly when traveling. To help, George recommends showing them what every step of the journey will look like.
We are going to grandma's house, and it's not somewhere we typically go. Having a picture of grandma's house or grandma at her house, having a picture of what the chairs look like there.
She also says to establish priorities and accept that your holiday may just be a little different.
You are allowed to step back and say, right now, we're going to bake cookies and we're going to make it to the holiday. And that's as much as I can do right now. And that's still a beautiful and magical holiday for your family.
I'm Gloria Pasmino reporting.
Still to come on News 40 at 5, the nation says goodbye to a pioneer in the Supreme Court. We'll have more on the funeral service of the late Justice Sandra Day O'Connor right after this.
I'm attorney Deborah Brose. I am committed to my clients across South Central Kentucky. But don't just take it from me. If you've been injured in a car wreck, I can help. Call our office today for a free consultation.
I'm waking up my day. So let's get it started. Turn it up, turn it on. Keep the morning moving right along.
Watch WNKY News 40 Sunrise for the latest in local news.
Good morning, and thank you for joining us here on News 40 Sunrise.
Weather on the 4s to get you out the door.
Good morning to everyone at home.
And local events and entertainment to jumpstart your day.
News 40 Sunrise Way.
Weekday mornings starting at 6.
At Horizon Pace, I have one doctor, not 4 or 5. And if I need to talk to that doctor and he's not with another patient, he'll come and talk to me. Everything's going real good. I come off of about 19 pills down to 7 now, and I love it. I wouldn't do without it right now.
Horizon Pace is the face of your healthcare. Contact us for more information.
Shop Fruit of the Loom Brand Shop Outlet for the best last-minute gift ideas this holiday. Plus, this week, save 25% off throughout the store. Find WKU and UK fan gear, sportswear, basketballs, and more, all 25% off through Christmas Eve.
It's the winning season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Win cash or free play with nightly drawings December 25th through the 31st. Bring home the jolly this holiday season at the Mint Gaming Hall Bowling Green. Visit themintgaming.com for more details.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy, like the Everest of trivia.
You got to unleash the power.
You know, I like that, yeah. Weeknights at 6 on NBC 40.
All right, Santa, I have a question for you. What is your all-time favorite holiday song?
Well, my favorite is the one that all the kids love. It's Jingle Bells.
Well, that's mine, too.
That's excellent.
Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays from WNKY News 40.
The records of more than 150 people connected to Jeffrey Epstein are set to be unsealed. A federal judge ordered the action Monday. Files from the case set to be released pertain to more than 150 people involved in Epstein's sexual abuse of underage girls. Some of the people are associates, while others are victims. There aren't expected to be any bombshells in the files because many of the names have already been widely reported. Some of the alleged victims have also given public interviews. Epstein was found dead in his prison cell 4 years ago in an apparent suicide. His accomplice, Ghislaine Maxwell, is serving a 20-year prison sentence. Led by President Biden and Chief Justice John Roberts, the nation said a final farewell to Sandra Day O'Connor, the first woman justice on the U.S. Supreme Court. Skylar Henry has more at the Washington National Cathedral.
America, America.
The justices of the Supreme Court joined President Biden and the family of Sandra Day O'Connor inside Washington National Cathedral to say a final goodbye to the first woman to sit on the U.S. Supreme Court.
Gracious and wise, civil and principled.
President Joe Biden praised her as a pioneer who broke down barriers.
And proved that a woman can not only do anything a man can do, but many times do it a heck of a lot better.
Nominated by President Ronald Reagan in 1981, the moderate conservative from Arizona served more than 2 decades, 12 of them as the only woman, before retiring in 2006.
She was a force of nature. She willed things into action. People had a very hard time saying no to her.
Chief Justice John Roberts recalled her reaction when he was nominated to take her seat, expressing mild disappointment that her replacement was not another woman.
She had nice things to say, but ended by noting that the only problem was I didn't wear a skirt. My initial reaction was, of course, everything's negotiable.
Her biographer shared how happy she was to see 4 women currently serving on the High Court.
Stay tuned because we'll have a final check of your forecast when we return.
Severe weather can happen at any moment. WNKY News 40 weather is here to prepare you before the storm hits. On air, online, and on your phone, News 40 keeps you safe and weather aware. Severe weather coverage powered by Buck Electric.
Diversified Electrical is now hiring. Positions include electrician, electrician assistant, and job foreman. Pay range is $18 to $55 per hour. Insurance, holiday pay, vacation, and more great benefits available. Find out more at diversifiedelectrical.com.
Attention. This is an important message for anyone diagnosed with cancer after being exposed to Roundup or other weed killers. In 2015, the Internal Agency for Research on Cancer warned that overexposure to Roundup and other weed killers may increase the risk of developing non-Hodgkin lymphoma. More evidence found that Monsanto, the manufacturer of Roundup, may have known that Roundup and other weed killers were likely linked to organ damage and cancer. This information was hidden from the public as proprietary trade secret since 1981, and Monsanto may have failed to adequately warn about the potential risk of cancer. If you or a loved one was diagnosed with cancer after being exposed to Roundup or other weed killers, you may be entitled to significant compensation. Call Roundup Justice now. Our network of experienced attorneys is ready to fight for you. You'll pay nothing unless there's a recovery in your favor. Call now for a free confidential consultation.
Please call 800-252-5186.
I'm Ashley Wilson. Here's what's coming up tomorrow on News 40 Sunrise. Find out how you can help raise money for the fight against Alzheimer's. Plus, hear the story of how one local veteran served our country in this week's Voices of Honor. These stories only on News 40 Sunrise.
Hey, I'm Jerry O'Connell, and all of us here at Pictionary want to wish you and your family all the joy and all the love this holiday season. Thank you for watching.
You're not going to want to miss this.
Jeopardy! It's like the Everest of trivia.
Spit and truth therapy. What is Equus?
Nitroglycerin. Avignon.
Hyperglycemia.
You got revenge on that category.
I sure did.
Weeknights at 6 on WNKY, NBC 40.
Well, the big note to take away from your forecast today, if you like the warm temperatures, be ready because they're coming back. But if you like the cold temperatures, get used to them while you still got them.
Yeah, there's going to be a warmth over much of the country over the coming days and into the Christmas holiday weekend. But tonight, one more mainly clear and cold evening with a low of 25.
Yeah,
and
definitely
warm up from there.
Yeah, get used to the cold temperatures while you got them, but the warm up is coming.
Yep.
All right, we appreciate you guys joining us tonight on News 40 at 5. We'll see you over on CBS at 6.